So I mean, there are a few things, but it's 95% AI.
What if I told you the real threat to banking isn't crypto anymore? It's artificial intelligence startups. While governments were busy regulating digital coins, a new wave of companies quietly built smarter, faster, and cheaper ways to move and manage money. These startups aren't just challenging banks. They're replacing their core functions one algorithm at a time. From credit scoring to compliance, artificial intelligence is turning every part of finance into software, and the pace of change makes the crypto revolution look slow. In this video, we'll explore how artificial intelligence startups are dismantling the foundations of traditional banking, and why the next financial giants may not even have bank licenses. From fintech to tech, traditional fintech disrupted payments and apps. Artificial intelligence startups are disrupting thinking itself. They use machine learning to automate lending, analyze risk, detect fraud, and provide personalized banking at a scale no human team can match. These companies aren't just building financial tools, they're building financial intelligence. Unlike crypto, which had to create new currencies, artificial intelligence startups upgrade the old system from within. They integrate directly with existing banks, replacing human decision-making with instant data-driven logic. What used to take a committee and paperwork now takes milliseconds. The future of finance isn't built on blockchain hype, it's built on machine insight. The data advantage, knowing you better than your bank. Every major artificial intelligence startup runs on one resource of data. They analyze spending patterns, credit history, online behavior, and even geolocation to understand users far better than legacy banks ever could.
It wasn't long, though, before AI started beating humans at a whole range of tasks that people previously thought were way out of reach.
This allows them to design hyper-personalized products, loans, investments, and savings strategies tailored in real time. Traditional banks still rely on outdated models and static risk profiles. Artificial intelligence systems evolve continuously. The result? Faster approvals, fairer rates, and better accuracy in predicting repayment. Crypto promised freedom. Artificial intelligence is delivering understanding. And in finance, knowing your customer, truly knowing them, is the new superpower. Artificial intelligence in credit and lending. One of the slowest and most bureaucratic parts of banking is lending. Artificial intelligence has obliterated that barrier. Startups like Upstart, Zest Finance, and Oak North use machine learning to evaluate creditworthiness based on thousands of alternative data points. They don't just check your credit score. They assess your education, career trajectory, and spending behavior. This makes borrowing accessible to millions previously ignored by traditional systems. Default rates drop, approvals rise, and lending becomes smarter, not riskier. In a few short years, these artificial intelligence lenders have outperformed many banks, proving that automation isn't just faster, it's fairer. For the first time, intelligence is democratizing access to credit. Automated compliance and regulation. Banks spend billions every year on compliance, verifying identities, monitoring transactions, and reporting suspicious activity. Artificial intelligence startups are transforming that cost center into an opportunity. Using natural language processing and anomaly detection, they scan millions of transactions in real time, catching fraud before it happens. Compliance teams that once needed hundreds of analysts now rely on algorithms that never rest. Regulators are noticing too. Many now partner with startups to monitor financial systems through automated intelligence. Where crypto clashed with regulators, artificial intelligence collaborates with them, quietly embedding itself inside the financial system instead of standing outside it. Personalized banking. Your digital CFO. Imagine a banking app that doesn't just hold your money but thinks for you. Artificial intelligence startups are building digital financial advisors that manage budgets, forecast expenses, and even invest automatically. They act like personal CFOs for everyday users. Traditional banks, weighed down by legacy systems, can't match that level of precision or personalization. These intelligent platforms learn your financial behavior and guide you toward better decisions, often saving customers thousands annually. Crypto promised decentralization, artificial intelligence delivers optimization. In this new age, the smartest money isn't stored in vaults. It's stored in algorithms that understand you better than you understand yourself.
Look, I think it comes from the depth and breadth of the AI frontier we are pushing.
The death of customer service as we know it, long hold times, scripted replies, and rigid policies. That's the old banking experience. Artificial intelligence has replaced it with 24/7 conversational systems that actually solve problems. Modern chatbots powered by advanced language models handle billions of queries instantly, learning from every interaction. Startups integrate these systems across apps, offering personalized, empathetic, and lightning-fast support. Instead of call centers, there are digital assistants that remember you, anticipate your needs, and execute transactions by voice. This doesn't just improve service, it redefines loyalty. When a customer feels understood, they stay. Artificial intelligence isn't replacing human connection, it's scaling it perfectly. Fraud detection in real-time fraud is the financial world's silent war, and artificial intelligence just changed the battlefield. Startups now deploy predictive models that observe transactions across millions of accounts simultaneously. When something looks suspicious, the system reacts in seconds, blocking fraud before it hits. Traditional banks detect fraud after it happens. Artificial intelligence stops it mid-attack. These models learn from every case, evolving daily. Crypto's security depended on decentralization. Artificial intelligence's security depends on perception. The smarter the system becomes, the safer the money gets. For once, the defense learns faster than the offense. And that's a revolution banks can't ignore. Artificial intelligence investment platforms. Investment used to belong to the wealthy. Now artificial intelligence startups are changing that too. Robo, investors powered by learning algorithms manage portfolios automatically, optimizing returns while minimizing risk. They analyze economic data, global trends, and individual preferences simultaneously, offering Wall Street level performance to anyone with a smartphone. Where crypto encouraged speculation, artificial intelligence builds sustainability. These systems adapt daily to market changes, learning from global patterns instead of rumors or emotion. It's wealth management without the management, a perfect blend of accessibility and intelligence. The result? Every day, investors now perform at levels that once required an entire financial team. The institutional adoption wave of traditional banks once dismissed artificial intelligence startups as hype. Now they're racing to partner or acquire them. JP Morgan uses machine learning for fraud detection, Wells Fargo employs predictive analytics for credit, and BlackRock's Aladdin system handles trillions in risk analysis. Instead of fighting disruption, institutions are buying it. The difference between crypto and artificial intelligence is integration. Crypto demanded banks change their entire foundation. Artificial intelligence quietly improves it from within. This cooperative disruption is why the transformation is happening faster. Because instead of burning the old system down, artificial intelligence is rewiring it silently, efficiently, and irreversibly. The global ripple effect. Artificial intelligence startups aren't just transforming big cities. They're revolutionizing developing economies. In Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia, artificial intelligence-powered micro-lending platforms are providing credit to unbanked populations for the first time. Startups analyze mobile payments, social trust, and behavioral data to extend financial access where traditional banks never reached.
I found the top 10 AI stocks invested, and I invested in 4 of them. I kind of did my little analysis, whatever.
Crypto promised inclusion, but required adoption. Artificial intelligence creates inclusion by understanding human behavior. In places once ignored by global finance, artificial intelligence startups are building entirely new economies. The next financial powerhouses may not emerge from New York or London, but from Lagos, Jakarta, and Sao Paulo. The real disruption, Speed, slot adaptation. Crypto challenged banks philosophically. Artificial intelligence challenges them operationally. It's not about ideology, it's about efficiency. Startups can launch, learn, and scale in months, while legacy banks take years to update a single process. Artificial intelligence evolves at the speed of data. Every transaction trains the system. Every mistake makes it smarter. Banks can't compete with that learning curve. By the time regulators approve one innovation, artificial intelligence has already built 10 more. The disruption isn't loud like cryptos, it's surgical, and that's why it's unstoppable. The institutions that don't adapt won't collapse dramatically. They'll simply fade into irrelevance. The next financial superpowers, the next Fortune 500 of finance won't be traditional banks or crypto exchanges. It'll be artificial intelligence companies that run money like software. They won't rely on tellers or traders, but on neural networks and predictive analytics. These startups will manage trillions through code that adapts in real time. The power shift is already happening, and it's accelerating faster than any crypto bull run ever did. The winners will be the builders, not the speculators. Because the new wealth isn't mined or minted, it's learned. And those who understand how artificial intelligence learns will own the financial future. Artificial intelligence startups aren't competing with banks. They're replacing their purpose. Crypto tried to reinvent money. Artificial intelligence is reinventing the system that controls it. The financial revolution is no longer about decentralization. It's about intelligence, automation, and speed. The question isn't if banks will change, but whether they'll survive long enough to evolve. The next global financial giants are being trained, not founded, and their headquarters are lines of code. If this opened your eyes to where money is really headed, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because the smartest banks of tomorrow won't be banks at all.